Located on the southern tip of Vancouver Island, Victoria is perched on the shores of Canada's Pacific Ocean. With breathtaking natural beauty, it's also home to a stunning array of marine life, including the mighty orca whale. Known as the Garden City, Victoria is a vibrant cosmopolitan metropolis, but with astonishing historical architecture, the second oldest Chinatown in North America, and relationships with Indigenous peoples that date back generations. The Pacific Institute for Sport Education facility plays host to this year's championships, with 500 students in 3-degree programs, including sport management, kinesiology, and athletic therapy, as well as multiple diploma programs. The Center for Sport and Exercise Education is a hub of activity on Camosun's interurban campus. The Chargers have a rich and successful history of sport performance in multiple sports on the provincial and national stages. Its student athletes have amazing pedigree, and their banners span almost 3 decades and stand as a testament to Camosun's commitment to athletic as well as academic excellence. Men's volleyball takes center stage at Camosun today as the top 8 conference-winning teams in Canada have journeyed west to stake their claim to gold.
OCM.
OCM.
OCM. OCM.
We would like to acknowledge that Camosun College
is located on the traditional territories
of the Lekwungen and Wasanich peoples.
In respect of these cultures, our college is proud to recognize that
Camosun is an Indigenous word meaning
where different waters meet and transform.
We are empowered to be a vibrant, life-changing center
where people from different backgrounds meet, learn together, and are changed.
Camosun College is honored for
the opportunity that we all have to work, learn,
and compete on these lands.
Haichka.
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 Hello and welcome back inside the Pacific Institute for Sport Education. We are here for the third and final match of the day between the Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. Apologies. It's a matchup that is a rematch of the OCAA Ontario Finals that saw the Humber Hawks defeat the Fanshawe Falcons in 5 sets, an outcome that's been common throughout the course of this season for them. I am your host tonight, Carson Cowanhowen, and joining me is Dave Dooley. Dave, you've coached at this level before. You have a ton of experience. Help me walk through what is important for both of these teams tonight to be successful and continue their season for another opportunity to play tomorrow.
Well, it's certainly an interesting match tonight, Carson. We have normally in these tournaments, you might not know a team very well, but these teams know each other very well, extremely familiar with one another, so they should have pretty dialed game plan. Not a lot of love lost. I think we're prepared to see some fireworks and some energy. So I think calming that energy and making sure you're focusing on your play and not the other side of the net is a key to this one. As you said, Humber's won all the matches with Fanshawe this year. So if Fanshawe, you want to really have a good start and put some doubt in Humber's mind. And if you're Humber, you've done it all year, keep doing it.
Absolutely. Star players on both sides of the net, Dave, with high flyers on both teams. Who are we looking for on the Fanshawe side of the court to put a great effort in tonight to give their side an advantage?
Yeah, Fanshawe's a really strong team, well-balanced offense, but certainly led in this tournament so far by Tanner Patterson, day 1 player of the match. You look for him to get a lot of volume in a lot of really heavy, high-pressure situations. On the other side of the court, Humber Hawks, they're an extremely high-flying team. We saw last night lots of subs. There's guys on the bench who can get the job done, but pay attention to the right side of the court. Marcus Morgan, he's probably the highest touching player in this tournament. He's around there at the top of the antenna, and boy, can he put some power on the ball. Take a look for him.
Both these teams coming off of some emotional losses in the previous match. The Hawks falling to the Ooks yesterday, who will play for the national final tomorrow. And Fanshawe, who put up another great battle yesterday. We're soon to throw it over to the PA announcer. We'll hear the player introductions, the national anthem, and we'll be underway in just a moment.
Tonight's second bronze medal semifinal is a rematch of the OCAA championship game featuring wild card Fanshawe Falcons and the Humber Hogs. Before the game, we would like to acknowledge the region that we're so fortunate to host this game on today. Camosun is an indigenous word meaning where different waters meet and unite, and it has 2 campuses that are located on the traditional territories of the Lekwungen and Wasanich peoples. Camosun College is honored for the opportunity that we all have to work, live, learn, and compete on these beautiful lands. We now ask those who are able to please rise and give a warm welcome to local artists, Sisters Andrea and Dorothy Eggenberger, and we encourage you to join them in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car t'embrasser, porter les pays, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Y'all know his name? Ayo, Mac. Ladies and gentlemen, C5. Oh. Wing time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Zone, 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 zone. Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what the f you smoking for?
What the f though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the f though.
The officials for this match are Ashley Loundis and Greg Hawthorne. The line judges Nicholas Tran, Amir Ashfar, Charlie Lee, and Isaac Kreitzer. The scorekeeper is Raymond Young. And now it's time for the starting lineups. First, introducing the Fanshawe Falcon. Third year live out of Van City, number 2, Matthew Battag.
Demon just got out of can. I gave my bro an advance.
He's living on the outside tonight. Third year out of St. Thomas, number 5, Zach Adman. Fourth year outside hitter out of London, number 6, Elliot Leslie. Third year live out of Cottam, number 7, Blake Harnaday. Third year outside out of Baden, number 8, Tanner Patterson. First year middle out of Stratford, number 10, Caden Ibergen. Third year setter out of Ottawa, number 11, Jack Vogt. And third year middle out of London, number 14, Jaden Crowther. The Falcons are head coached by Patrick Johnson. assisted by Braden Rogers, David Gundrum, Sebastian Lethbridge, and James Jackson. The Fanshawe Falcons. And now introducing the starting lineups for the Humber Hawks. He's your setter tonight, first year, number 1, Christopher Boone. His grandma Mary flew all the way from Sudbury tonight, number 3, Maximum Crowder. Fourth year setter out of Markham, number 5, Josh Nicholson. Second year out of 40-year, number 7, Marcus Captain Morgan. On the outside out of Brampton, number 8, Kyle Gray. Fifth year out of Rexdale, best sock game in the country, number 10, Jascon Kelsey. Third year live out of Scarborough, number 15, Alex Agee. The third year outside of Ottawa, number 16, Haven Blackmore. Your Hawks are coached by Wayne Wilkins, assisted by Hank Ma, Mac Robertson, Terrence Bragg Singh, and Joshua Pascal. Ladies and gentlemen, the Humber Hawks. And the referees, over to you.
And as the players take the floor, we're about to get this second bronze semifinal underway. Both sides, excellent warm-ups. Both sides looking energized, ready to keep their seasons alive. Neither side wanting to end their year tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard for these two teams to get up for this one, Carson. I don't know, we might see some fireworks across the net. Not a lot of love between these two teams. They know each other well, and there's lots to play for. Chance in that bronze medal match.
Vogt will get us underway with his first serve here. It's passed up. The libero will set to Morgan outside, who swings high, and it's a kill off the defender. First point goes to the Hawks.
And as I alluded to in the pregame, watch out for Marcus Morgan, whether he's on the left or the right. This guy is a high flyer. He goes over top of that triple block.
High flyer indeed. Blackmore serves. That's pushed up high now for Gray Phillips, who tries to wipe. Oh, and it's a double contact there from Kelsey, who tries to cover unsuccessfully. Point back to the Fanshawe Falcons.
Great effort there by Gray Phillips to earn a recycle. Unfortunately, they're not able to keep that ball alive.
Patterson's next. It's a good serve from him. Blackmore passes. Kelsey's there. He's blocked. Nicholson up. Gray Phillips swings. That's out of bounds. That's a point back to the Hawks. Falcons.
Huge swing. Let's check the replay here. Good transition approach. High contact, goes for the deep corner. Just misses.
Too many birds of prey in this matchup. Patterson will serve again. Bowen looks to take up a little more court on the receptive side. That's touched up. It's at the net. Kelsey's there. It's a bump set out to Morgan, who swings, and that's a kill for Morgan. That's two.
Everyone knew where the ball was going there, but sometimes you just can't stop a dynamic offensive player like Morgan. Look how high he contacts this ball.
Kelsey's first serve. It's a good one. That's dished to the back row. That's dug. Blackmore's there. Nicholson now. Gray Phillips swings off the block, and that's a kill for Gray Phillips.
Bit of a tough bounce there for Ibergen. Looks like he had him up, but Gray Phillips goes right through the wickets for the field goal.
It's Vogt. Dishes. Middle attack. Dug by Nicholson. Ball's up. Trouble play. Morgan has to roll. Up to Vogt again. He has to bump set. It's a high swing. It's a roller in the middle, and Kelsey can't get there.
Smart heads-up play by Leslie there. Had to assist him up against a big block, but he finds the hole in the defense, attacking the big serving middle. 6'9", Kelsey.
Ibergen will be next. That's over the net. Blackmore, Nicholson, over top of the middle. The Hawks unable to get that one over the net.
It's taken just a little while for the Hawks to get going here. Maybe feeling a little disappointment. Big 5-set loss last night.
Ibergen.
And Marcus Morgan going back to serve, and he unleashed on some balls from the service line last night.
Morgan looking to start the same way he left off last night. It's a good one. Second contacts there. Crowther goes up. It's Gray Phillips with a tough shot. He's over the net. Vogt, back set, swing, that's blocked, but somebody's on the net. It's the Hawks. That's a point for the Falcons.
Yeah, Max Crowther there on the net, acknowledging it, saying my bad. Love to see that honesty from players.
Admans. He's over the net well. Gray Phillips. Oh, and it's a big block from Crowther. Gray Phillips rejected.
Huge block. Crowther, yesterday's player of the match in the 5-set win against St. Thomas. Not fooled with that middle deception.
Admans again. It's passed over the net, but Nicholson's there with a block.
Nicholson, smallest player on the floor, only 5'11". Gets that block. You got to be aware when that center's front row if you're swinging on an over bump. Setters love to get involved in the block party.
Gray Phillips first serve. Handled well there. Vogt. Back row attack. It can only be tipped. Libero bump set. Blackmore. Awkward block at the net.
Located on the southern tip of Vancouver Island, Victoria,
Crowther
is
on the net
perched
this
on the
time.
shores of Canada's Pacific Ocean. With breathtaking natural beauty,
scenic,
it's also home to a stunning
view there. And we're back to the action.
Gray Phillips with another good serve. Vogt. Crowther. Oh, Crowther unable to push that one far enough over the net. Point back to the Hawks.
Beautiful pass by Batat on that heater. They got everything they wanted. They had the open swing, just a bit of a misconnection with setter hitter.
Gray Phillips. Oh, it's his hardest serve yet. Vogt is outside. It's a three-man block. They're successful, not down. It's a swing out of the back row. That's dug. Nicholson's left side. Blackmore rolls, but not far enough. It's a point back to the Falcons.
Amazing dig there on the deflection. I can't believe Segui got that one. Scoops it up.
Leslie's back now. It's a float from him. Passed by the libero there. Back to Morgan. He's through the block, and it's another kill for Marcus Morgan.
Well, it's a tough play for the Falcons. Morgan's so high, so I think the blockers are guilty of reaching a little high on this one. He actually goes low into the tape, either through the seam or underneath the blockers.
Crowther, good serve. Somebody out of position in reception there, and that finds the floor.
It almost looks like the Falcons didn't hear the whistle or something. They weren't ready for that. When they're all straight-legged, don't even move for it.
Crowder again. Vote middle. Crowther now. Crowther successful with a kill.
Crowther not afraid to take on that big block. Kelsey's up. He's ready with it, but he just takes it on and wipes it out.
Crowther will serve now after his kill. Oh, and that ball's in. That's an ace for Crowther.
Yeah, and Blackmore obviously regretting that decision. It did look like it was going long, and then last second didn't have a lot of pace on it, so gravity took over and brought it down.
Crowther, another good serve. Nicholson dishes. Blackmore's touched up. Another net touch. It's the Falcons this time, and point back to the Hawks.
What a response by Blackmore after getting ace on that last one. Absolutely dimes this one, then takes the give and go and puts it away. A lot of net touches early for the Falcons.
Nicholson, a good serve. Vote outside. Swung on, and that's off the block.
Yeah, a little bit of a late close from Kelsey. Got to know that Patterson is always a threat for these Falcons.
Vote will serve next. Vote's got a hard serve, but it's into the net.
Yeah, we saw him yesterday get a lot of aces against the Tommies. He's going to want to find that.
Blackmore's into the net. The two teams exchange missed serves.
And this is certainly not what I was expecting, Carson. A little bit of a slow start to this match. The energy's a little flat. Hopefully teams can pick it up as we maybe get rid of the nerves.
A couple teams who have traveled a long way to play a very long tournament. That's an ace for the Falcons. It's Patterson.
Yeah, he bombs this one deep. Just not able to handle that. Can't drop angle in time.
Patterson again, but that's out the back.
That one goes long, but he's smiling. They love that they're going for these aggressive serves from the service line. They're going to be okay with that one ace, one error ratio.
Kelsey with a good serve. Vote dishes. It's Leslie who's blocked. Earned point for the Hawks.
Yeah, Marcus Morgan's not just a big attacker, but he's a humongous block as well. Vote's got to be aware of that and maybe try to set a player against a smaller blocker, but look at their front row. Who's the small blocker?
No one up front. Vote. Patterson again. Excuse me, Leslie. It's a roll shot down the line. That swung on. There's three men there. Morgan with the touch. Vote. Dishes back again. It's tipped. Thrown back again. There's a swing. That's dug. But it's a point for the Falcons. That's a kill for Admans.
Now we got the energy going here. What a defensive effort. Almost curled that one back into the court off Adman's big party ball swing.
Energy picking up inside the Pisces. It's Ibergen. Nicholson pushes. Oh, and it's swung on by Gray Phillips. Missed contact.
What a beautiful set, though, by Nicholson, jumping off one leg. Everyone thinks he's going to rotate and set that to the right side, but he goes long.
Ibergen again. And that's long. Humber, another free point.
And as a coach, you're okay with these missed serves from your big spin servers who are being really aggressive, but float servers a little more tactical. They got to keep these balls in play, let their block D go to work.
Morgan now. Oh, and it's a laser beam from Morgan. Point Humber.
No, not even a smile. He's done it before, once or twice. He kind of expects himself to do that every time, hey?
The man is ice cold from the service line. We'll see if Morgan can do it again. Oh, and that one just a little far out the back. There's that miss you're talking about there, Dave, on the spin serve.
Yeah, absolutely. As a spin server, you're maybe okay with 1 ace to 2 errors, so a 1-to-1 ratio is actually excellent for Morgan.
Admans. That's pushed over the net by Gray Phillips. Vogt takes a swing. Vogt. Back row attack. That's tipped. That's dug. That's up to Gray Phillips again, who elects to volley over. Vogt dishes outside, swung on, touched up. Who is it this time? Outside again, tipped again, and that finds the floor.
A nice patient rally there for the Falcons as we see this tip from Leslie. Swats it through. Morgan, great effort to try to dig that ball up, just can't quite get there.
Admans. It's a good float from him. Oh, and they find Crowder in the middle who can only tip over. That's tipped over. Somebody's got to swing. Crowder does, but that's dug. Vogt back. That's tipped over. Nicholson. Still dug. Who's going to swing? Oh, and it's Admans who does, and he gets the kill.
Yeah, very patient from the Falcons. You can see their game plan is be patient. If it's not there for the swing, we're going to try to tip or even set it over to Marcus Morgan, so at least then he's not an offensive weapon.
It's a good float from Admans. Nicholson back to his gun. Morgan takes a swing.
Yeah, beats it off the antenna. What did Waldo ever do to you, Marcus Morgan?
Morgan found him on that swing. Well, a great even start to this opening set of this second bronze semifinal, Dave. A little opening created, though, by the Falcons. They draw the first significant lead of the first set here. Wayne Wilkins elects to take a timeout and try to slow things down.
Yeah, definitely a smart timeout, and like I alluded to earlier, it might be hard for Humber to start out this match after it was a late night last night, losing in 5 sets to Nate in overtime in the 5th set. I think it was 16-14, maybe 17-15. But to be defeated like that when you're so close to victory and booking your seat in a national final, it's really hard to refocus and get ready to go again.
And so emotional at that, Dave. The Humber Hawks up 12-10 late in that 5th game.
Yeah, Marcus Morgan had a swing opportunity at 13-all that would have sent them up 14-13. Yeah, they really felt like they had an opportunity to win that one.
Both teams here, as we've said, trying to extend their season to one more game tomorrow. Our tournament format here with an opportunity for a backdoor bronze. Adman serves. That's left. That's out the side.
Yeah, just out of bounds. Linesman's right all over that one. Nick Tran sees this one.
Gray Phillips, after letting that serve go out of bounds, he's going to serve now. Oh, it's Gray Phillips with a nice cutty.
Yeah, nice topspin, side spin. That one just slices and dices down to the floor here. It's not looking like he's going that way, and then he cuts back.
Gray Phillips again. That's another nice serve. That's up for Leslie. He's blocked. It's up again, middle of the floor. Free ball. Look out. Crowder's dug. Oh, and it's up. Another free ball. It's inside. Blackmore's dug. What a dig. A third free ball. Can they execute? Oh, and he does. Crowder gets enough of that one to ricochet off the defender, and it's another earned point for the Humber Hawks.
Little fake swing by Nicholson, but welcome to the game. Stetnicki, new setter for the Hawks. He's hustling on those plays, keeping these balls alive.
Gray Phillips, a booming serve that time. Crowder tries to swing on it, but that's out of bounds. Missed opportunity there.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened on that one. He's got to be aware Stetnicki's back row. He's not going to have a block up. The big man's not going to get an easier point than that.
That's passed well. Oh, and Crowder, a beat down that time.
Totally redeems himself, Carson. Look at this approach. Keeps great spacing with the net and cuts it back to position 1.
Crowder, a good serve. That's passed up. That's volleyed over by Leslie. Nicholson outside. Blackmore swing. That's dug. Batad, what a dig. Swung on again. Crowder, Morgan, roll shot. Oh, Batad gets his arms on it, but isn't able to keep it on his side. That's a point, Humber.
Couple beautiful digs by Batad. They're asking for a dirty call, which means he was over the line. You can see his foot touch the yellow line, but that's actually behind the 3-meter line, so he was totally fine on that one. Great pickup by the officials.
Morgan's touched. Kelsey's up there. He's over top. Patterson now. His roll shot's dug. Nicholson to Blackmore. That's a roll shot. Oh, and that swung on. A middle dig. Crowder. Gray Phillips now flicks it back. Oh, Kelsey unable to handle that one.
Yeah, too bad. I actually really liked that set from Gray Phillips, but not sure if it was for Nicholson, the setter in the front row, or Marcus Morgan, but pretty good location for a front row for Nicholson, who can swing. We've seen it before.
Good serve from Crowder. Morgan now. Oh, and he takes a good system set, but he's unable to put it away.
Yeah, good attempt. You can see the Fanshawe block is really set up cross for Morgan. He's aware of that, likely, so he tries to bury it line. This is all part of the scouting report for Fanshawe.
Crowther serves again. Blackmore passes. Nicholson back. Blackmore tips it, but it's out of bounds. Didn't find the block. Point Falcons.
Yeah, Mendez comes in. I'm not going to try to pronounce the city he's from in Brazil, but he's a Brazilian. Let's see what he can do here.
Nicholson finds him first early. Oh, and he gets a kill to start his match.
The big man from Brazil puts that down to the floor right off the bench. That's hard to do. We've seen a lot of Brazilians in this tournament. They're representing their country extremely well.
Nicholson with the sky ball. That's pushed through the block by Vogt.
Yeah, Vogt, who's come in now to hit for those 3 rotations with Stetnicki coming in to set. He gets a kill, and now he'll go back to serve and set again.
What a rotation from Stetnicki there, who stepped in the back row. Some great production there. Not much more you can ask for from a player coming off the bench.
Absolutely, and pretty cool to have an athlete like Vogt. Typically what a coach would do is what's called a double sub. So you take out your front row setter for a right side, and you take your back row right side out for a setter, so you still have a front row attacker. But with Vogt being such a strong attacker, they only actually have to do one of those subs, which is really going to be important for the Falcons if they need those subs later on.
Wayne Wilkins slows things down yet again. We're late in the game now. It's 23-21 for the Falcons.
And if you're the Falcons, you're talking about options and who they're likely to go to. stealing a point here for the Falcons. You got one of your top servers on the line in Vogt. This would be a huge point. You're the Hawks. You got to side out and keep it close here.
A lot of strong attackers in the front row for Humber, but they need a pass first. That's up. Nicholson dishes. Morgan. Oh, and that's off the head of the middle blocker. That's out of bounds.
Ibergen maybe got that one in the eye. That might have been painful. What an effort to try to close that block, though.
Mendez with the deep float. Vogt. Oh, and he finds Ibergen, and he's right back in the game. Not fazed by the ball off the face.
Yeah, sometimes getting smoked in the face can actually wake you up, and what a set from Vogt to go to him.
Patterson will serve on set point. He makes sure. Nicholson, Gray Phillips, he buries down the line.
Yeah, line's open for Gray Phillips. He puts it down. I want to see more of that from him. A little bit too much off speed from the left side attackers for Humber, in my opinion, right now. I love it when they go to that high octane power.
Kelsey. Oh, an unfortunate miss for Kelsey. That ends the first set. 25-23 for the Falcons. We'll take a short break and be back with you to start the second set.
Can I kick it? 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 Well, I'm gone. Can I kick it? To all the people who can quest like a tribe does. Before this, did you really know what I was? Comprehend to the track force, why? Cause getting mentions on the tip of the vibe buzz. Rock and roll to the beat of the funk fuzz. Wipe your feet really good on the rhythm rug. If you feel the urge to freak, do the jitterbug. Come and spread your arms if you really need a hug. Afrocentric living is a big shrug. A life filled with, that's what I love. A lower plateau is what we're above. If you diss us, we won't even think of. We'll nipper the dog and give a big shove. This rhythm really fits like a snug glove. Like a box of positives, it's a plus love. As the trial flies high like a dove.
A tightly contested first set between the Hawks and the Falcons, which ultimately saw the Falcons victorious. Dave, if you're either side, what did you see in that first game that led to the result?
Well, obviously a great set for the Falcons there. Lots of patience on the offensive side of the ball from them. leading to not too many errors, lots of kills, whereas the Hawks made 9 attack errors. That's a big difference to the 3 from the Falcons.
That's tipped over and dug. Volleyed over by Crowder. Batad with the pass. Vogt finds his middle, and that's a kill for number 10, Ibergen.
Yeah, beautiful set here. Ibergen really approaching hard into that gap between the blockers. That's what you want your middles to do. Find a gap, approach hard.
Excellent execution on that free ball. Spin serve coming. That's passed by Blackmore. Tight to the net. Somebody's on it. There's the points, and it'll be the Falcons.
Here's the replay on the net cam. Yeah, you can see Nicholson thought he was jousting. That's really hard. You have to push so hard on a joust. I think it was Leslie there that went over top.
Patterson serves again. That's miss. Oh, and that finds a way to get down on. Okay, overruled. Overruled by the up official.
Yeah, good overrule. Ashley Lowndes, the head official here, saw that clearly, made the call. We've seen a lot of overrules today, some controversial. That one I don't think was.
Vogt dishes back. That's attack volleyed over the net. The libero throws it up. Blackmore tries to do something with it. It's another free ball to the Falcons. A good pass. It's another middle tack, but that's touched up. Nicholson dishes back to his middle, and he's successful. It's Kelsey.
What a sequence for Kelsey there. Earns the slowdown, goes hard in transition for that 60, and gets rewarded for his hard work, puts that ball away. Amazing sequence.
Nicholson serves. Oh, it's a middle attack game here, but Ibergen that time out the side.
Yeah, Coach Johnston having a little chat with Vogt. Maybe not liking that decision, but hey, keep your middles involved. Good things will happen.
Trouble with that serve from Nicholson. That's tipped into the block. Another free ball. Yep, Nicholson trying to get there, unable to stop his body from sliding over the center line.
And that's the patience I'm talking about from the Falcons. Leslie didn't have a swing on that first one, so he just tipped it into the block. That's called a recycle. He went again, and then second time still didn't have it. So he put it to a really smart spot. Put Humber in a lot of trouble.
That's served out of bounds.
And here we go. It's starting to get chippy between these two teams. I think it started in the point or two ago with Leslie. And now the Hawks bench are responding, and they're getting a warning here from Ashley Lowndes. She's saying absolutely no more. You're allowed to cheer, support your team, but you can't direct it across the net. You can't call out a name or a number of the other team.
And perhaps the celebration of "you can't do that" is perhaps what drew her attention.
I've been saying that all weekend.
Leslie chips over. That's Doug. Nicholson up for Morgan. He swings. That's Doug. Crowther bumps it back. Another free ball. Morgan. He's off the block.
Yeah, triple blocks up, but he goes off Leslie's outside edge of his block. Leslie's maybe got to try to take that line away, knowing that 3 block is coming with him.
Quick serve from Blackmore. Puts the Falcons in trouble. They have to free ball again. Morgan throws it down on the Falcon side.
Nice pass by Kelsey, the middle there. Perfect free ball, and then he goes hard, and this is called an overload. You run both players behind the setter. Really difficult to defend, even though Marcus is getting a lot of the volume. You kind of think that one's going to Kelsey.
Blackmore serves. That's passed well. Vogt finds his middle. Crowther, but Morgan's there. He yells through the net.
Yeah, the big man Marcus Morgan's coming alive here. Smart timeout call by Coach Johnston. He's got to slow this down. And that's maybe TSN turning point is, you know, something said across the net on the Falcons side to the Humber side. It seems to have awoken the Hawks here.
Yeah, certainly if you're Humber, you have all the confidence in the world that you've beat this team every time you face them this season. There should be no different tonight. The Falcons, however, looking for some revenge after getting beaten in their home gym for the provincial final. Trying to right the record for the season.
Yeah, they had a shot there in that match too. Up 2-1 going to 5. I believe they had a lead in that 5th set at one point. I believe, even though they haven't beaten them, they must know that, you know, they're right there. They just need to turn the tide somehow.
Blackmore's back again. That's passed up. Vote outside. That's blocked by Kelsey. Oh, Batat unable to run that one down, and it's another point for the Hawks.
Yeah, Batat almost exits the gym. Nice set there. Kelsey jumps with it and then goes again. And I mean, Kelsey and Morgan are together. That's maybe the biggest block in this tournament.
Daniel Ridings checks in. He's a 4th-year player. He gets a first swing, and he's successful off the block. He says, I'm ready, set me again.
Yeah, bit of a rush pass, but Vogt with this one-handed flick out to the left side. What a play.
It's Admans. Good float serve, low to the net. It's a free ball now for the Falcons. Vogt outside. That's touched up and dug. It's up for Morgan, who rolls it into the block, and the block is there. It's Ridings again.
Yeah, Bowen not the best set here. It's almost like a back row ball, but Morgan is front row, so he has to kind of stutter and adjust and doesn't get a great view of the blockers as a result.
Admans not passed well there by the Hawks. It's another free ball over to the Falcons. Crowther's there on the back set. Dug by Nicholson. He stops himself this time. Morgan now. He's off the block.
Good things happen when you're aggressive. He takes a big swing against this big block. Gets a good bounce. High seam. Catches an edge and goes out of bounds.
Kelsey's back now with his strong spinner. Oh, and it's off the tape and down in front of Ridings.
And Kelsey's nasty serve. He's left-handed player serving from position 5 and 6'9". That contact point is extremely high.
Another good one there. Handled this time. Ridings tips it. Dug by the setter Nicholson. Kelsey's there. Morgan rolls it. Vogt. Back row attack. That's off the block. It's a kill for Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson's always very active from the back row. Look to him to be used quite a lot out of the pipe. That's the back row middle. He's got to jump from behind the attack line. He takes off, and this guy can just fly, Carson.
Patterson was a player of the game in their quarterfinal matchup to start this tournament. Ridings now with another chance. He puts a roll shot in. Nicholson, back row now for the Hawks. Oh, and it's a free ball over that finds the floor.
Oh, and that really can happen. Disjointed play from the Hawks. It's just set over. That ball is not only got to be dug, but it's got to be passed perfectly.
Morgan. Good serve there. Vogt able to get there. Who's going to swing? Ridings can only volley that over. Pushed all the way across to Gray Phillips, who's blocked, but that's up. Gray Phillips again. He tips it deep. Who's there? Vote outside now. It's Patterson off the block. Nicholson goes up. Crowder's there. Patterson again. He's tipping. Gray Phillips, roll shot. Somebody's got to swing. Hey, and there it is from Patterson. He gets the kill.
The battle of the patient number 8s on both sides of the pin there. Roll shot, roll shot, roll shot, roll shot. Finally, Patterson gets an opportunity to chew on the ball, and he certainly does.
Some new action here on the Humber side.
Yeah, is Nicholson hurt? What happened there?
Crowther serves. It's Hutt. Back. Gray Phillips, pardon me. He's out of bounds. Another point for the Falcons. Certainly the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, Hutt coming in, 6'5" out of Hamilton, Ontario. First year, though. Good opportunity to maybe get him a little experience.
That's passed up. Hutt flicks back. Gray Phillips, Doug. Patterson swings again, and he's not dug. Another kill for Patterson.
Fast arm. He wasn't really thinking about hitting it, and then he thought, hey, actually, that might be a good idea. And he scores.
Crowder with a kill this time.
Nice setting by Hutt so far. Really impressed with his location on his first 3 sets here. Forces Crowder to fully extend and reach, and when he does, he's really hard to stop because he is long.
Not certain who number 4 is for the Hawks, because he's not on the sheet that I'm holding.
Oh, McAlpine. 6'8", middle out of Belleville, Ontario. Oh, that's weird.
We have different sheets that look very similar. Exciting times here at the commentator's booth.
Oh, what a bomb off the chest. Vote, the setter. You don't always see setters with arms like that, but explosive arm.
Wow, and we see why he's getting the opportunity to swing in the front row. Unleash the cannon. Let's see if he can do it again here. He goes for it. That's passed. Good swing there. Oh, and a great effort by Vote. He hurdles the bench, unable to get the contact on the ball.
He's a setter, he's a hitter, and he's also a hurdler. What an athlete.
Crowder. Passed up, Vote flicks back. That swung on off the hands. It's a kill for the Falcons.
Great in-tempo run there. Brilliant rhythm for Patterson. He's got such a fast shoulder, too. Let's see what he can do for the service line now.
Falcons clawing their way back into this one. Need one more to tie it up here. Close to the line, not there though. Hutt flicks back now. McAlpine's blocked. It's going to be him again. He swings high off the block, and he's successful.
Yeah, McAlpine, big lefty. Couple lefties on this team here for the Hawks. 6'8" and 6'9" lefties. You could almost think about running the reverse offense. Almost never seen.
Oh, and Hutt is there with the flush.
This double sub is doing great things for the Hawks.
Leslie checks back into the action. Ridings with some early contributions there in his rotation. McAlpine.
Okay, and they'll reverse that double sub back now. And Nicholson and Morgan coming back in, but those two did a great job. It's nice for Nicholson and Morgan, who are, you know, high octane, high volume players, to get a 3 rotation break. I don't think that's happened yet this tournament. As I said, 5 sets last night. They could be feeling it.
We have another player into the action now. It's Javid with the serve. Kelsey tips. Ooh. Javid unable to get there. That's a kill for the Hawks.
What a sell. Kelsey really looked like he was going to swing and then just popped that one over into the pot.
Blackmore will serve now. That's flicked back. It's a good swing from the right side by Admans. Falcon side out quickly there.
Yeah, good things happen for your offense when you receive like that. Excellent pass. They run a 31 so they can isolate on the right side, get a one-on-one.
A float serve, passed high. Nicholson finds his middle, and Kelsey tips it down.
Big 6'9" middle, but left-handed. It's really hard to defend that. Most teams are used to defending against a right-handed middle. They're dealing with some angles that they won't normally see, except for I guess they saw them a lot this entire season.
The lefty will serve now. Oh, and it's very close, but just out of bounds.
No overrule on this one. Let's check out that replay. Might be hard to see from this back view. Yeah, just out it looks like.
Pass by Blackmore. Nicholson goes back to him, and Blackmore swings out of the back row.
Yeah, excellent set. Little big tandem here. Everyone thinks that's going to Crowder. What a swing.
Big tandem.
Yeah, they're thinking it's going to the middle, and then all of a sudden, right off that left shoulder.
Excellent. Morgan with a serve. Crowther's found in the middle, and Crowther gets through the block of Crowder. That's a kill.
Yeah, what an approach, and what a find from Vogt. Push that one all the way out to that gap.
Excellent play there. Lots of substitutions on both sides of the ball so far. Crowther gets a good serve in. It's Gray Phillips with a big swing.
Oh, love that aggression. I thought that was pretty close. Look at how high he jumps. Wow. Yeah, Stechnicky's coming. He's right on that line. He knows it.
Nicholson flicks back. Morgan. Oh, wow. And Patterson able to get there. Gray Phillips rolls. Patterson now. He rolls. Morgan digs. Patterson flips down this time, and he finds the floor.
Patterson's incredible. That block he made, he flew out, and then he reached outside his body to swat it. This guy's got springs.
And just like that, we're tied 18 all. Oh, it's a good block touch at the net. Stechnicky passed over the net. Swung on, and it's a kill. Patterson again.
Patterson's coming alive here, but what was really impressive is Vogt taking that first contact. Vogt's usually the setter. Normally, he's trying to get away from that first contact, but he took charge with his voice and put that ball up for Stechnicky. Stechnicky also recognizing the situation. Nicholson's in the front row as a bit of an undersized blocker against the star, Patterson. He's not going to win that battle too often, especially if he's on one-on-one all alone.
Communication so important in the game of volleyball, Dave. So many things going on, and with so many people on the floor, imperative that everyone know what the other is doing. Some more communication happening here now on the team's benches. Couldn't possibly think of what it might be about.
Yeah, it's exciting. You look at the togetherness of the Falcons, arm in arm. Like, that's a really tight-knit group you can see there. Yeah, I'm sure they're liking how they turned this around. It looked like it was going all Humber's way, and all of a sudden they've taken a lead here.
Both sides with lots of substitutions, lots of people getting a taste of the action here. Excellent to see so many teams with so much depth at this tournament. Certainly have to wonder if it's part of the game plan for these two teams, knowing that if they're successful, they have to play a 4th match in a row tomorrow.
Yeah, 4 matches in 4 days. It's a tall order. These athletes are used to probably playing 2 in a weekend, maybe 3 at their championship if they have a quarterfinal match. But yeah, 4 in 4 days. That takes a lot out on your body, especially if those matches are going to 5 sets.
And we have a minor delay here, which appears to be perhaps an injury timeout that's occurred following the Humber timeout here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. It's definitely been over a minute. Maybe there's some blood or something like that. We saw that yesterday. Took a little while to clean up and make sure everyone's safe.
Possibly the knee of Nicholson there.
And it's definitely an interesting one because they've already subbed him out and then back in once. They can't do it again in this set.
It looks like we're about ready to rock and roll here. It's Crowther. He puts that ball in. Gray Phillips. Tricky play over the net. Steknicki outside. Oh, ooh. And it's a tough one there.
Goes for the slam dunk. He saw the open hole and just not able to beat the net. Leading in blocks in this tournament.
Oh, Dave.
And another point for the net.
It's why we love working with you, Dave. You got all the dad jokes.
Yeah.
We'll see Vogt now. See if he can unleash another cannon here from the back line. He takes something off it. That's an ace.
Yeah, brilliant serve. Everyone, like you said, thinking he's going to bomb it again. And last second just slows down his arm. Beautiful roll shot serve.
Nice change up there. Like you said, Dave, everything about that approach and his arm swing just until the last second. Able to drop that in front of the reception of the Hawks.
Yeah, and Bowen's had such an incredible tournament. It's one thing to score and get an ace like that, but to get an ace on Bowen, that tells you just how effective that serve really is.
Great play by the Falcons, bringing this thing back. Down just moments ago, 18-15. Now in the lead, those 2 points, certainly at 21-19, looking like a large gap if you're the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, they can trade side outs here for the win, but that's not what Vogt wants to do. He wants to get another steal from the service line here.
Vogt.
Little coach's timeout for Coach Wilkins there. But they still need to do some work from the service line.
It's Crowder now. He's got a good serve.
Ooh.
Vogt up to his middle. Oh, shoot. Tough play from Ibergen. He covers his own attack. No one able to get underneath that cover.
Yeah, he gets blocked pretty good here, but a nice recovery.
That's passed up there by Batad. Outside, Admans. He's off the block, but dug. That's pushed across. Morgan rolls. Dug well by Batad. Outside, Admans, dug. Vogt back now. Oh, but
unfortunate, Batad. What a hustle play. I think it was Patterson on the net there, but Batad not giving up on it. Timeout from Coach Johnston now as we see a 3-point swing take him down by 1 all of a sudden.
Love to see the fight between these two.
Look at Batad flying. Whoa.
What a touch there. Perfect pass with one hand.
That's a game of runs here, Carson. Just when one team looks like they're taking control of this set, the other team calls a timeout and makes a little comeback. We'll see what the Falcons have in store here.
Both sides back to their original starting lineups here. Significant contributions made off the bench in this game. But ultimately, it's going to be the starters that are going to decide who's going to step up and take this second set. Certainly what we hoped for, a hotly contested.
Yeah, I think this one's going the distance, just like the OCAA final. I hope so anyway. Fans are in for a treat here if it does.
We love volleyball.
Oh, the coach's point again. Works almost every time. Both these coaches, they know when to use it, when to do it.
Patterson with his spinner. That's passed up. Nicholson looks for the block, but it's not over the net.
He tried to sell it. He just wiped the net, though. Watch as he turns to push this off the block, but actually only goes into the tape and out. Amazing job by Ashley Lowndes, the head official, to see exactly what happened without even needing that net cam replay.
Nicholson up to Kelsey, who's blocked. Nicholson will dish again. Blackmore swings through the block.
Good things happen when you're aggressive. Blackmore, big swing. It looked like they had him totally lined up. Not sure if that went seam or outside the block.
It's an important serve here. Nicholson, often a high floater. That's passed well. It's back. That swung on and killed. It's Admans.
Admans has been a go-to player in these situations all tournament long. He knows it's coming to him. He takes on that block and scores, leading to a set point for the Falcons.
A big rally here. Oh, and the Hawks let it go.
It's a missed opportunity for the Falcons there. Ibergen definitely going to want that one back. Didn't look like a great contact from him.
Blackmore. Passed up well. Admans is blocked, but that's still up. Admans volley's over. Nicholson with the dig. It'll be Morgan. Roll shot dug by Batad. Outside. That's tipped over. Unable to control are the Hawks, and it's the Falcons with another advantage.
And you can see the patience from the Falcons. They set that ball over, but they take out Nicholson in the process. That forces Segui to set Morgan, but it's not a great set. And they're scoring as a result.
Adman serves now. That's a good one. It's back to Morgan.
Whoa! That's what he needed to do yesterday. He's learned, and he's absolutely pumping that ball deep and down. There's no stopping that.
High-level attack from Morgan. Love to know what he touches. Has to be
close to 12.
Well into the 11s, close to 12 for sure. Mana now with the serve. That's passed well. Crowther's touched up. On two. No, it's dished. Gray Phillips dug. That's pushed back to Admans, who takes a 1-foot step. Oh, and he's blocked.
Yeah, Gray Phillips maybe was fooled by that little trickery play. He wanted to put that ball down, but he gets the point with the block in the end. Now it's a Humber set point.
Blackmore almost fooling his own teammate there with that strong approach jump.
He fooled all the blockers for the Falcons, that's for sure. Looking like Eric Lepke.
Mana again. Vogt puts it up. Adman swings. That's way up high, but that's dug. Bump set now. Gray Phillips tip. That's dug. Vogt. That's a Vogt again. He's into the net. It's another block for the net, and it's a point for the Hawks.
Love the setter getting involved with the offense. He's being aggressive, but he could have maybe flicked that one out to find an open attacker. We'll take a quick break. We're down to a best of 3 now. We'll be back with third set action shortly.
Made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my
Fans were giving away some mini volleyballs. Look for the guy throwing them out in center court.
Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus. Driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top. Sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high five. I be spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from. With OG at a Yankee game that made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto. But I got a gang of walking with my click though. Welcome to the melting pot. Corners where we selling Africa been by the home of the hip hop. Yellow cap, gypsy cap, dollar cap, holla back. For foreigners it ain't fair, they act like they forgot how to act. 8 million stories out there in the naked city. It's a pity half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special ed, I got it made. If Jesus paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. 3 dice CeeLo, 3 card Marley. Labor Day parade, rest in peace Bob Marley. Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State, that's blinding. Girls need blinders so they could step out of bounds quick. The sidelines is lined with casualties who sip the life casually, then gradually become worse. Don't bite the apple eve. Caught up in the in crowd. Now you're in style. And in the winter gets cold. In vogue with your skin out. City of sin is a pity on a whim. Good girls going bad. The city's filled with them. Mommy took a bus trip.
And the players will take the court again. The first 2 games, tight battles, won by 2 points. Volleyball sets must win by 2. 25-23, 27-25.
Yeah, we're even at 50-50 right now for total points. Both teams have scored 50. It just gives you an indication of exactly how close these teams are.
One of these teams seeking the advantage in what's now a best-of-3 matchup. That's passed well. Oh, and it's a good middle swing for Kelsey. They get him going early. That's a point for the Hawks.
Great middle swing, but what a hand pass on that spin serve by Bowen.
Blackmore serves. That's passed up well. Vogt finds his middle. That's tipped over. Somebody's on the net. It's the Hawks.
Yeah, we see Pignot enter the game here. He's been a starter for them all tournament long. It's great to see him coming in, contributing right off the bat with a kill.
And we see a little bit of subtle through the net communication there. Some game within the game. Oh, and that swung on by Admans. He's unsuccessful. Gray Phillips now, he rolls it over. Up, back row, pushed over. Dug by the setter. Gray Phillips will swing again. He's down the line. That's a kill.
Vogt had that lined up, but just a little bit too steep of an angle. What a swing, straight down.
Kelsey with his serve.
Ooh, that dives, finds a corner. Just like a lefty pitcher, it's sometimes a little hard for passers to pick up lefty spin servers, and works on that occasion.
Kelsey again with a good serve. Vogt dishes back. It's Admans. He swings off the block. Vogt again. Admans. He's blocked again. Will they go again? No, it's outside. Tipped. Dug. Up. Gray Phillips. Tipped again. Up to Admans. He flicks it down. That's a point for the Hawks. Somebody's on the net. Kelsey will serve again.
What a rally. You just see the block defense from the Hawks go to work there. A couple incredible blocks and a couple incredible digs. They're rewarded at the end of it. Ooh, a hybrid. Hybrid's an interesting serve. It's a pretty skilled play. You toss it with spin, make it look like it's going to be a big heater, but then you hold your wrist strong and float it. It's a cool attempt. Not sure if he meant to do it. Looked like it, though.
Yeah, it looked like he meant to do it. Pino. Blackmore puts it high for Gray Phillips. He tries to attack the block. Crowder goes up and puts it down.
What a set there by Blackmore to give Gray Phillips a chance to do something with that ball. He put that in a perfect location.
Morgan looking for a strong serve here. He makes sure that's in. Vogt back. Admans tips. Admans again. Oh, and the block pulls their arms down. Admans makes no mistake that time.
Yeah, Gray Phillips saying my bad. He thought he was going to get wiped on that one. So you see him right now drop his hands. Admans makes no mistake.
Zach Admans with the float. Passed up. It's over. Tipped over. Oh, and the tip from Leslie scores. Admans earns a point.
What a volleyball IQ play from Leslie. You see him go up. He sees the hole. Everyone thinks he's pushing this down, and he goes deep and scores. Smart play.
Admans, another good serve. Gray Phillips will roll it over. That's off the tape. Vogt puts it up. Middle attack. Crowther's blocked.
Nice idea to go fast in transition there to the middle. But Crowder is not fooled. He's over early. Great job picking up his attacker in transition.
Gray Phillips to serve.
Adman's playing a little trickery there, pretending like he's going for that ball even though he knows it's well out.
It'll be Leslie's turn next. He puts it in. That's passed well. Nicholson tries to dump over. Nicholson's going to swing.
Oh!
Whoa! Please show us the
Nicholson's
replay.
Going for that touch. That ball ends up in the top of the bleachers. Almost hits the
love the aggressive swing.
Big scoreboard.
Wow. Keep your eyes on the ball at all times, folks. Morgan with the kill.
Nicholson going back to work as a setter now, setting his hot hand.
Crowder.
Oh. Nicholson acted like he got shot on that one. That ball almost trickled over for an ace. I think Nicholson's having fun, hey?
He's having a little bit of fun out there for sure. Hopefully everyone is, at least a little. Oh, and Kelsey tries to reach over his right shoulder, but he's unsuccessful. That's a point for the Falcons.
Yeah, just a little bit low and inside. Hard for him to hit that ball over the net with power, especially as a left-handed attacker.
Crowther, a good serve. That's up for Blackmore, who tips, but Doug Vogt flicks it up. That's up again. Vogt finds his middle. That's swung on. Up. Blackmore free ball. That's tipped deep and dug again. 3 blockers. No. Humber finds the floor. That's a kill for Blackmore.
I love it when Blackmore is aggressive out of system. What a swing. Nice set here. Put him in a great location to attack, and he puts it down.
That's up for Patterson. He's dug. Blackmore again. He tips, but that's dug. It's put up for Admans. He swings, backspin, out of bounds. Point for the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, good transition attempt there. And again, Blackmore going to the off speed. I wanted him to stay aggressive. He's got such a live arm up there. Keep swinging, buddy. Short serve. Oh.
Nicholson elects to try to put it short. Little too short. And it's a point back for the Falcons. Less missed serves in this set, Dave. Fortunately, so far, a little more action.
Now let's see what Vogt can do. Let's hope he can bomb one in here.
He does. That's handled well. Morgan now. He'll swing. Finds the floor.
It's a pretty easy game plan when Morgan's front row. Put that ball up high and let him just be the athlete he is. Fanshawe blocks just a little too far outside on that inside set.
Vogt up outside. Admans. Oh, tough play there for Gray Phillips. Ran out of room at the stands.
Yeah, that's a scary one too, because he probably doesn't see that bench hiding behind the advertisement. That's a little ouchy on the shins if you hit that. I've got a 3-year-old, sorry.
We'll let that one resonate.
Oh, reaction. What a pickup there. Keep that alive.
Vogt up, back row swing. Oh, and it's a good one. It's Patterson out of the back row.
Someone's gonna have to tell me who put the trampoline there. Patterson just flies through the air. Look at this. Look at the hops on this one. Full approach. What an athlete.
Patterson to swing again here on this one. Gray Phillips is dug. Vogt has to put it high. Adman swings. He's dug. Oh, and it's a tip to the sideline, but it's out of bounds. Point for the Falcons.
That's a good idea. I love that effort from Vogt. He flies in, dives, lays out. He gets his foot all the way to the line, and he knows that ball's going out. And comes right out of his shoes almost.
Patterson looking to keep his run alive here.
Nice run for Patterson. He goes for it again. Kelsey's going back to serve. We got that big lefty spinner coming here. Let's see if he spins this one or goes back to the hybrid again.
Oh, and he sticks with his good serve, but that's just long and out of bounds.
Good lead from the Falcons. A tough lead. The last time that almost exact serve happened, it actually died and went in. Great communication on their part to let that one go.
Pino's back now. Morgan up high. He's off the block, but Doug, great dig there. Oh, and Crowder takes a swing, but it's out of bounds again. Point back to the Falcons.
Oh, and that's the second overbump miss by Crowder. It looks like he goes up with a fist. He's maybe got to recognize that his body's not in a great position to swing on that one and maybe pass it.
Morgan roll shot. He's dug. It's a free ball. Look how. Morgan again. He swings off the block of Admans, and it's a kill for Morgan.
Yeah, he's not getting dug twice in a row. Let's see what he can do from the service line. He's all over our stat sheet.
Oh, and it's a good serve for Morgan, but he's passed well there. Admans is blocked. That's up. Vote up. Admans again. He finds the block and is blocked again.
Oh, hacky sack.
Gray Phillips. Oh, somebody's on the net. Oh, Humber stops playing and gets lucky there. The Falcons push it long.
Yeah, I thought it was Gray Phillips maybe crashing into the outside of the antenna there. But what a hacky sack play by Max Crowder to keep that alive. That middle's got some fancy footwork.
Woo! Heavy serve from Morgan. Tipped over there. Gray Phillips. He takes a big swing. That's Doug. We see the play again. Oh, and it's a good cover there. It's up. Adman's volley's over. Adman successful.
We're seeing some incredible ball here. What a pickup by the Falcons. And Adman's a smart drive set into a confusing conflict zone for the Hawks.
Certainly seeing a lot of the attack volley in this game today, Dave.
Yeah, Admans especially is doing it a lot, but he's often going into the block intentionally with those sets so that his team can pass it and go again and stay on offense. Very patient player.
We see Steknicki check back in. Woo, very close to that line was Gray Phillips. That's back row. That's long. That's another point for the Hawks.
Yeah, good swing attempt. I think that the Hawks are aware that Vogt's not being used too much when he is in the attacking. Let's see if Steknicki goes to him.
Crowther able to put that one off the defense of Morgan. It's a side out Falcons.
Nice force into the middle. Great timing from Crowther, finding that gap, putting that ball down.
Leslie serve. Nicholson up to his middle. Crowder, who's dug momentarily. No second contact there, however, and it's a point for Crowder.
Yeah, Batad thought he had that one lined up. Amazing swing against a well-formed double block on Crowder. You'd think he wouldn't be able to hit in that direction up against 2 blocks, but he puts it down.
We're tied up at 16 apiece. 2/3 of the way through this third set. It's Crowder. Passed up there. Good step in there from the back row. Nicholson will dish for Morgan, who tips. That's up in the middle of the court. Who's going? Oh, no, and a missed opportunity for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate point. They're going to be playing a playover, and Stetnicki was making an arm motion like he was going to take it, I thought, and not sure what happened. That's too bad. Wipe up some sweat here. That'll give them a little moment to breathe and refocus and get ready.
Crowder. That's outside, tipped over. Kelsey's there, but he tips. Stetnicki outside. That's off the block, but up.
What a dig, Stetnicki flying.
Oh, gotta go over. Stetnicki flicks back. That's tipped over. Somebody's on the net. It was Blackmore. Point Falcons.
Stetnicki keeping that thing alive.
Looked like a possible awkward collision there, possibly between the front row middle blocker and Blackmore.
Yeah. Blackmore's wearing some ankle braces. It looked like maybe one of the straps came off for a second there. Looks like he's all sorted out and ready to go here.
Blackmore takes a swing. Stetnicki tries to find his middle there. Not enough room. Point back to the Humber Hawks.
As we hear that you can't do that call, I think you're allowed to make that chant. I'm not sure, though.
Certainly sounds that way.
The Limilu bench also going to that one every now and then.
In English.
With an awesome French-Canadian accent.
Oh, and it's tipped into the block by Blackmore there. The Falcons and the Hawks exchanging points here late in the third set. One of these teams is going to have to build up a little bit of a lead to make that final push. Vogt looking to put his hand on this one here. He does. Whoa. It's going to be a free ball here. Vogt dishes up. Oh, and it's a kill for the middle, Pinot.
Yeah, pass and swing from Pinot there. Kelsey, though, you got to know the setter's back row and be a little bit more patient.
Francis checks in.
Now I wonder if it's a little bit of a mistake. You always got to be aware of setter's back row or front row. He's not an option to dump or score in that situation, so got to be patient and remember it's very likely in those tight pass situations that it's going middle.
So hard as a front row player at times, thinking that ball might be crossing the plane, and so you want to try to be there to maybe flush that thing.
Yeah, especially the setters are all such incredible athletes at these levels. These balls eventually will be coming over and could be your ball to attack, but they jump so high that they cut the ball off before it gets there.
Not a lot of experience in the front row for our analyst, Dave Dooley.
Hey, I've been in the front row in rec volleyball.
It's why we complement each other so well. I don't know how to dig. Dave doesn't know how to block.
I'll take you on an joust anytime, Cars.
Votes over the net. Out of system. Morgan roll shot. He's blocked down. No coverage. Block for the Falcons.
And nice little short serve there. Nicholson elects to play it. I really don't like the setter taking that first contact unless it's like a tape dribbler. And the Hawks at a system when Nicholson's not the one setting have struggled in this match.
Nicholson's back now to Blackmore, who takes a swing and long.
And Mendez coming back in. We saw this sub last set. He did a great job coming in and off the bench, turning things around.
Vogt on a nice run here, earning some points for his Falcons. Ooh. Another good serve from him. Mendez tips.
Another timeout coming. A little scrambly right now. The Hawks seem just a little bit disjointed. Credit probably to Vogt from the service line, but they got to find a way to get back to their system and score a ball here.
Opportune timing for Vogt at the service line here, earning some huge points for those Fanshawe Falcons.
I'm not sure what's going on. Blackmore is sitting on the trainer's table. I hope he's okay. Not sure if something happened to him. He's not getting actively worked on, but he's certainly not involved in the huddle.
The Falcons embrace in arms on their side. Both sides ready to go out of this timeout here. We'll see another serve from Vogt. Has quite the arsenal here. Heavy ball, off speed. We'll see what he elects to do here. Morgan outside. High swing, Doug. Vogt dishes back. Oh, and it's swung on, but out of bounds. Point
touch was called, but overruled. Ashley Lowndes she's having an amazing matchup there. Making the correct call time and time again.
It's a good call there. Vogt dishes out. Admans now. Oh boy. Appeared to.
Yeah, great hustle by the Hawks. They're not letting that ball hit the floor. A little pancake attempt. A little cleanup on Isle Chargers logo here after a couple slug trails maybe. 3-4 guys hitting the deck to try to keep that ball alive. But we still got more work to do. This shows you how hard these guys are working. Sweat's pouring off, and every time they hit the deck is moist, Carson.
Moist.
Not safe to have athletes obviously approaching hard and jumping, and it's really important to keep the floor safe for them.
Patterson's. He's passed well there. Oh, it's a good swing. That's blocked. Morgan up high. He swings, but it's out of bounds. Another point for the Falcons.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Bowen, amazing pass. They're totally in system. Good block by the Falcons. And maybe Morgan's running out of steam a little bit, Carson. That was a lot of swings he had last night. I can't imagine how his body's feeling.
Especially on the impact coming down from that high up. Fortunate bounce here for the Hawks, who get another chance. Kelsey checked back in. They'll look to him with his strong spinner, trying to avoid going down 2-1. That's out of bounds. That's a point for the Hawks.
Clutch serve by Kelsey there. Let's see if he can do it again. He needs to string a few together here.
Kelsey again. Another good serve. That's handled. Admans, he swings off the block. It's a kill. Falcons take the third set, 25-21. We'll switch sides, take a break, and be back with you to start the fourth set. Both sides getting a quick talking to by the head official before we get things underway in this fourth set. Humber Hawks on the ropes here. The Falcons with an opportunity to redeem the Ontario final of just a couple weeks ago. We'll see what they can do here. Vote is outside to Admans. Admans into the net. Opening point for the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, Admans had a great couple of sets. He's at 9 kills. He's looking to score again. He's going to continue to be aggressive here.
Crowder puts a good serve in, handled well by Batad. Admans takes another swing. He's through the block. That's a point for the Falcons. We're tied up at 1.
Yeah, he'll hit double digits now for kills at 10.
Patterson takes a rip. Oh, and it's a huge swing from Blackmore. Admans on the net. Kill for the Hawks.
Blackmore puts it down, but you can see what the presence of Calcy does. Draws both the blockers. Nicholson recognizes that and finds the isolation.
Nicholson with a spin serve that time. He's unsuccessful there.
He's got a good arm, though. I just want him to take more of a risk, serve a little bit harder. His float serve's a little bit high for my liking. I want to see him continue to spin aggressively.
It's Pino. He's off the arms of Gray Phillips, and it's Pino with an ace.
Yeah, Pino came in that third set. It's really making a huge difference. He was instrumental last night from the service line, leading his team in total serves.
Pino's over the net again. It's Calcy behind the setter. He digs it up. Back to Morgan. He goes over top of the block. That's a kill for Morgan. He'll add to his kill total.
Yeah, Morgan's having himself another match here, leading with 12 kills, now 13.
Blackmore serves. He's off the arms of Batad, and it's an ace for Blackmore. Batad makes a good pass that time. Admans throws it down. Bit of a delay in the decision there for the head official, but ultimately it's the Falcons' point. Admans with the kill. Admans with the serve. Morgan saves. Blackmore puts it high, but will it cross the net? No, it will not. It's 4 contacts for the Hawks.
Oh, that's a really unfortunate sequence there for Blackmore. Not a great pass. He gets an opportunity to keep it in play and doesn't bump it over the net. That's oh, that's an interesting interaction there.
Morgan goes up and throws it down himself.
Yeah, Bowen there was pointing directly at Ashley Lowndes and saying something to her. I'm not sure what he was saying, but he's certainly not allowed to do that. Only the captain can talk to the officials.
Calcy's serve. He's into the net. Calcy frustrated there, hoping for more from his turn at the service line. Leslie will serve now. He's into the court. That's handled.
Nice take by Nicholson from the ground.
Tad puts it up. Vogt dishes back. Admans takes a swing. He thinks he caught a hand. Ref says otherwise. Point back to the Hawks.
Yeah, he's kind of asking for a touch, but like you don't really believe it from him. I think he knew right away. He's like, hey, maybe help me out. Come on.
No gifts for Admans at this point. Going to have to earn it here. Got a 4-man reception on this heavy serve from Morgan. Crowther's into the block, but it's up. It's a free ball to the Hawks. Crowther tips it over. Outside. Patterson off the outside of the hand of Nicholson. That's a kill for the Falcons.
Oh, what a sequence from Harnedek there. He absorbs that absolute blast from the service line and then follows and makes an incredible cover to stay alive. They're out of that rally if he doesn't make those plays.
Crowther again. Passed up there by Gray Phillips, who will swing down the line. It's a kill for Gray Phillips.
Yeah, and Vogt recognized that line swing was coming just a little bit too late. Gray Phillips has really been impressing me with his line swings especially.
Gray Phillips with a great serve, looking for one here. Vogt outside. Leslie off the hands. That's Doug. Nicholson back. Morgan up high, but it's into the net. Another point, Falcons.
Well, it's a good attempt from Morgan, but he's got to recognize that he's the man for his team. Everybody knows he's getting these balls. He's got 2 big blocks up on it every time, and he's got to take them on high and hard.
Vogt's turn. He rolls it in. That's passed over the net by Bowen. Outside. Tipped into the block. Vogt. That swung on and dug. Outside, left-hand attack. That's up. Crowther goes up, puts it down. No decision.
This should be called back. The libero hand passed in front of the attack line, and then they attacked it over. So it should be a point, Falcons. Great job by Ashley Lowndes to bring him over and just have a good conversation about this. Not sure what the Hawks are arguing. It was pretty clear. And now they've already been warned. I imagine they'll get a yellow.
Incredible patience shown by the referees.
Oh, yeah. I thought she called him over there. No. The subtle art of refereeing. Hey, sometimes you got to let things go. That's amazing refereeing here. Oh, no. Hawks are not going to like this. A rotation call on that missed serve, so it will be another point for the Falcons. But you got to know where you are on the floor in relation to your teammates. You might not like the call, but it's on you at the end of the day.
There are some very technical rules to this game of volleyball.
Yeah, each person needs to be behind someone and to a specific side of the other person, and they weren't in that situation, but you can see they're a little discombobulated right now, out of sorts. Great timeout call. A
few long faces and shoulders hanging forwards there on the Hawks bench. We spoke about it earlier in the 7-8 placement game. Players needing to keep their chins up, shoulders back. Who wants to keep playing? Who's going to play for the pride? For themselves, their teammates, their programs. Right now.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they're competitors, and they've got to get out there and compete right now, and I think that's what we're going to see from the Hawks following this timeout. There's still so much to play for. They're not that far down in this set. They can come back. They still got a banner and a medal to play for here, gentlemen. Let's get it going.
Oh, and it's another heavy serve from Vogt, but he's into the net. No rotational fault that time. The Hawks side out.
You don't get a do-over often in volleyball, but he did on that one. Frozen by the timeout.
Crowder's serve now. But Tad has to go high ball back. Admans puts a high free ball over. Oh, and it's a free ball pass too far by the middle Crowder. flushed down by the Falcons.
Yeah, Crowder got to keep that ball off the net, obviously, a little bit.
Patterson now with his serve. He makes sure. Gray Phillips, good pass. Blackmore's off the hands. That's a kill for Blackmore.
He's flying high. I love that high swing. Look at this. Takes him on high seam. What a high contact.
Nicholson serve.
Back to the float serve.
Oh, and it's Pino who's dug. Morgan goes way up high. He throws it down.
Amazing scoop there it is for Segi. Brings that ball up, and Morgan just throws it down.
So impressive, the height of that reach from Morgan. Standing still and just going straight up. Nicholson with his serve. That's passed well. It's up to Pino. He tips over. Libero set now. Blackmore again. He'll swing. That's Doug. Vote back. Adman swings. Doug up. Who's it going to be this time? Back row. Patterson kill.
Now we're coming alive here. Both sides, incredible defense. Takes Patterson making an incredible effort out of the back row to put that ball down. The energy on this building is a little interesting. As soon as we get a little, momentum going, little energy, there's sweat on the floor, and it all dies down.
Yeah, some interesting tactics shown by both sides here. Pino. Blackmore's passes over the net. Oh, and Blackmore unable to dig that flush down.
Yeah, we see Mendez coming back in again. Blackmore's been feeling the pressure all night long in the reception line. He's getting almost every serve here tonight. Let's see if Mendez can come in and help out.
The Falcons are up to a 3-point lead here, 13-10. Pino to serve. He puts a short serve in. Bowen gets it up. Oh, Mendez off the bench with a kill.
Mendez ready to go off the bench. Goes backdoor line and puts that ball down. He's a big guy.
Deep float from Mendez. Passed up by Batad. That's back row again to Patterson, who tips. There's nobody home.
What a smart play. Puts that ball short. Mendez maybe not ready to see that one coming. Dig that ball.
Admans to serve now. It's a good float from him. Outside. Gray Phillips, too far for him. He has to roll over. Vote back. Patterson. Doug. Bowen now. Morgan goes up. He's Doug. Vote up now. Leslie off the hands of Kelsey. That's still up in the air. Admans out of bounds. Point Hawks.
Not out by much on that one, and what a better set from Bowen there to give Morgan a chance to swing at that ball. Adman's only missing by a foot or so.
The setter Steknicki checking in now. He goes back for Patterson, who's blocked. Morgan's there.
Yeah, they've gone to that quite a lot. They've got to get back into some middle runs here if they want that pipe to be open later on.
Who do you set with that front row of the Humber Hawks? They elect to use Vogt, who has to volley it over. Nicholson now finds Crowder, who puts it down.
Yeah, it's a really big front row lineup right now for the Hawks. They've got a huge defensive block and all three offensive options should they get an opportunity.
Kelsey's serve is a good one. Stechnicki puts it up for his middle, who's dug. Morgan goes up now. He's off the top of the block. Put up there. Leslie volleys over. Pass up high. Nicholson able to get there, but it's a back row attacker. Nicholson not happy. That's going to be some kind of color from the referee.
Yeah. And just sloppy play really on both ends. We have a missed free ball pass on both sides, and Nicholson's pretending like he doesn't hear the whistle. I swear I was just giving it to the ball person. I swear. I didn't mean to bounce it so high.
Has to be a card here.
So we have our first sanctioned yellow card. The next one would be a red, potentially, depending on what happens.
Leslie serves over. Nicholson finds Crowder, who gets the kill.
Nice response, and that yellow card isn't just to Nicholson, it's actually to the whole team, so the whole team's got to be careful about what they do in their actions right now.
High emotion game for both sides. Morgan from the line. Crowther will be next. 6'7" middle in his third year out of London, Ontario. Oh, and it's Crowder with the kill on that one.
Yeah, Crowder's really coming alive in this set here. What a great option. You see his spacing is awesome off the net. It allows him to fully swing through that ball and put it down.
We'll have another short pause in the action here. They're trying to find the sweat that they thought was there. Neither team doesn't want to give up an inch. Gray Phillips, good serve, passed by Batad. Patterson tips over. It's upstairs for Mendez, who's blocked at the net. It's a big block for Vogt and the Falcons.
Little pokey dig from Mendez there. That's a beach volleyball play. He uses his knuckles to put that thing up, but just an unfortunate second contact, just a little too tight. Growing up in Brazil, I'm sure he's played a lot of beach in his day.
Oh, and it's Vogt into the net.
Yeah, he's missed a few in this set. Even with that do-over.
Yeah, 3 in a row. One which was an ace.
Yes, I wonder if it goes down as an ace on the stat sheet. That's a good question.
Mana checks in now. It's Mana. He gets that ball in play. Vogt outside. Admans off the block. It's a kill for Admans.
Nice swing for Admans. Kalsi crashing over, almost closes that block and gets the point.
Patterson's back to the line. He's got a heavy arm. In the lead, 18-17, looking to build to it. Patterson's into the net.
This is interesting. The Falcons just seeming to run out a little bit of steam right now from the service line. A lot of their balls are falling short.
Patterson a little late getting to that, but he's able to get it over. Morgan will go up for this one. That's dug there by Batad. It's out. Leslie swings off the hands. Still up. Morgan again. Roll shot coming. Up. Oh, tough middle set for Pinot. didn't have the space he needed. It's a block by the Hawks.
Yeah, things are just a little bit off right now. Got to be fatigue setting in. They got to find a way to muster up some energy here.
Oh my. Admans doesn't get on top of that one. That's out of bounds.
Now this is when it's really, really important to have some sort of form of sustenance on the bench waiting for you as these matches progress. You need some food or dried fruit or even candy or something to keep you going. Give them a little energy kick.
Something that I haven't actually seen yet thus far, Dave. Certainly not getting a close look at the benches from where we're situated, but so important that these athletes have the energy to keep going.
Yeah, I did notice Chris LaGuardia, libero for the Chargers. He had some pickles. He had a jar of pickles on the bench. He was drinking that and eating that during timeouts.
All kinds of energy and athleticism on all teams here, but certainly burning a lot of it as well. We're getting late into the night here at the Pisces in Victoria, BC.
Yeah, and uncharted waters for both teams too. They're not used to playing so many matches consecutively. This would typically be a rest day for the teams. They got to get back to work here, see what they can do.
Humber's up 20-18. Pino's there to tip it over. It's up for Mendez, who swings out of bounds.
Yeah, looking to catch a hand there. He goes for it, just misses. Javid coming in to serve. Excellent passer all tournament long for the Falcons. Let's see if he stays in, plays some defense, and helps out with some serve receive.
Needs a serve first. He gets one. Back to Mendez. Woo! No mistake that time.
Ah, what a swing. He's a big body out there coming in off the bench. He hammers that ball to the floor. We don't need to check the floor for sweat, but maybe for a dent.
Mendez with the deep float. That's passed up. Vote Admans. He's blocked. It's out for Leslie, who tips it over. Humber's high outside. Gray Phillips is blocked. Gonna be Morgan next. He swings off the block, and Morgan's successful. Kill for the Hawks.
Excellent set that time. This is in a good position. Morgan be able to swing, and you can see the Falcons taking away that cross court. Morgan goes line and scores.
Back to Patterson, who's shut down by Kelsey.
Big 6'9" Kelsey. It's getting a little predictable for the Falcons. When they really need a point, they're going to Patterson in that back row, and they see that coming all the way.
Back and forth action here at the gym. Falcons in control for most of this fourth set until this critical juncture. Now looking up a mountain, down 23-19.
And if you're Humber, you started out at quarterfinal against Camosun, the host. You went to 4 sets against them. Humber won 3-1. Then the next night, you played Nate. Heartbreaking loss in overtime in the 5th set, losing 3-2. That's a lot of volleyball in a couple days here as they look to send it one to another 5th set. If you're Fanshawe, pretty similar story. They lost a heartbreaker 3-1 against Limoilou, who they thought maybe they had a chance at beating there. Then they had to go backdoor into the bronze quarter, and they beat St. Thomas 3-2.
It's a good pass from Batad. Admans is inside. He's dug. Passed up there. Morgan swings. That's going to get dug. Outside. Leslie swings. Blocked. Morgan's there.
Now Morgan's getting excited. That's a big block. He wrapped that up like a Christmas present.
Up. Morgan tips it through the block. Going to be a free ball. Again, a free ball. Admans pass, Vogt back. Admans finds the block. Humber hollering. Oh, Gray Phillips.
Yeah, Coach Wilkins is saying that the setter was above the height of the net. He set it over, and therefore it's a back row setter violation. I thought the Falcons touched it first, so I think it was the right call ultimately. Let's take a look here.
Certainly we would like to carry on. The ref says, I awarded the point that way.
Yeah, puts her foot down.
And let's keep playing.
Yeah, that's good. Libero Bowen coming back in and saying, boys, we just need one more point, guys. Let's go here.
Let's move on. Trouble pass here, but it's Morgan who swings over top of the block. It's a kill for Morgan.
Another great out-of-system swing. When you only need 1 point, just chuck it up high, and he's going to get the job done eventually.
Humber Hawks with a whole lot of confidence going into this 5th set. Got their single finger in the air, signaling some kind of significance that they think they're going to be victorious.
Yeah, they're looking like the Trinity Western Spartans out there right now.
Tough comparison, but we'll shut it down after that one. We'll take a break and get back to you in the 5th set.
Stood their ground. Tommy and Gina never back down. Tomorrow's getting harder, make no mistake. Looking even look, you gotta make your own breaks. It's my life, it's now or never.
It's the professionally good-looking Dave Dooley and I back on the mic to start this 5th and final set between the Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. It really is a great haircut, Dave. We're going to see Vogt start us off. Oh boy, and it's a huge swing from Blackmore. A statement to start the 5th set.
Yeah, off the shoulder of Leslie. He's going to have Molten written on there after that one.
We see a quick adjustment to the the reception rotation here. It's a good serve from Blackmore. Adman swings. He's off the hands. It's just out of bounds. Point for the Falcons.
What a swing to take on that block. Blow it all the way out the back. Batad takes a run, follows it all the way to the line, and then gets some high fives from the boys on the bench.
Falcons start with Patterson at the line. Kelsey's there with a kill. They find Kelsey again.
He's been a weapon all night long, but what a pass, allowing them to use him.
So important. We've talked about the basics of volleyball so much this weekend, Dave, with a good serve and pass. Kelsey's here. Wow, that ball was close.
That almost died down. It's so important. These officials, they're involved in this match. There's nerves going for them too. It's so important for them to be on their game.
Pino serves here. He floats it. It's up for Gray Phillips, who beats that ball cross court.
He's been pumping them down the line all night long, Carson. And this time he goes angle right on the tee line. Look at this swing. Boom, baby.
Wow, what confidence shown from these Humber Hawks to start the 5th set. Morgan's good serve there. Passed well. Oh!
Right back at ya.
And it's Crowther this time.
Where's this been all match? Serving starting strong here in the 5th. Passing's even better. And the weapons are alive for both teams.
Admans. He puts it a little long, and it's a point for the Hawks. Gray Phillips will toss up a spinner here. Oh, and he hammers it into the net.
Love the aggression, though. He's going for it. Fortune favors the bold. Both teams are being bold right now.
See if Leslie can put the Hawks in a tough situation here. It's a good pass. Out to Blackmore, who buries.
Yeah, Crowder with a great draw there. Nicholson holds it, looks like he's going to him and dishes it out.
The middle Crowder. It's up high for Patterson, who can only roll it over, but it's at the middle. Smart play there, not handled. Point Falcons.
Crowder's going to want to have that one back. This is an easy dig. He's got to pick that one up for his team, but smart swing to find that serving middle.
Crowther serves. Passed well there. Back to Blackmore, who rolls off speed. Doug outside. Patterson left hand. That's Doug. Gray Phillips able to get there. Ball's coming over, middle pass. It's a good one this time, it's back. Oh, and it's a big swing by Vogt that's handled. Back, Morgan. He finds the floor.
What a rally there, both sides. Chasing that one all the way to the bleachers to bring the free ball back. And then Morgan ultimately getting a chance to put this one down.
Nicholson. It's out. Patterson swings through the seam, but it's Doug. Oh, and it's off the block by Blackmore. Kill for the Hawks.
I love that from Blackmore. His first swing he pumps, second one he rolls. He's going back to aggression. I love it.
It's It's up for Pinot. He's blocked, but it's recovered. Out for Patterson, who swings into the big block of Morgan and Kelsey. It's going to be the Hawks with the lead at the switch. They're up 8-5.
Now that's, as I've said, one of the biggest blocks in the tournament. They're fully set and over. I love that they're trying to take it on, though. They got to keep swinging, but it's got to be a smart swing. Find an edge of the block, find a seam. Go for a pinky.
Unbelievable start to this fifth set of action, Dave. Night and day difference from the energy and the athleticism shown here from the first couple sets.
Yeah, the quality has really picked up. We're in for a treat.
Passed by Batad. It's outside. Doug. Blackmore flips it up. It's going to be a free ball to the Falcons. Who's going to put it here? Oh, it's off the chest, and it's out of bounds.
Almost had it. What a touch by Segui there. A few incredible digs, a couple scoops.
Much needed kill there for the Falcons.
Adman's back on now with Vogt serving.
Vogt serves. Well passed. Back to Kelsey, who swings. He gets the kill.
Great swing from Kelsey there. Excellent pass on the roll shot serve. And that's maybe the hardest ball he's swung all tournament.
All kinds of confidence on the Hawks side right now. Back, tipped. Kelsey able to get that up. Gray Phillips has to roll it over. Batad with the set. Patterson through the block.
He's coming alive here. He's going to the back row, though, to serve. Let's see what he can do.
The Falcons elect to bring Ridings back into the front row, looking for a slightly larger block. Need a good serve here first from Patterson. Passed very well there. Oh, yeah, that ball crossed the plane of the net. Kelsey, no mistake.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy dig there. They pulled back, read that tip perfectly, but just didn't execute on the contact. Great net cam. You can see that ball has crossed the plane. It's Kelsey's ball to play.
Defensive specialist Mana to serve. Ball's up. It's on the Humber side. They're going to swing. It's Crowder.
Crowder elects not to swing on the over bump. Instead, he passes in and gets rewarded with the give and go set.
A very smart play there, Dave, by Crowder. Backs up. As you said, gets rewarded.
Yeah, a bit of a commanding lead for the Hawks. Good timeout here from Coach Johnston. Obviously a lot of game left to be played.
Not a lot of time. Falcons are going to need to find a quick answer.
Yeah, we're almost seeing a completely different Hawks team right now. Like every side of the ball, they're serving harder, they're passing better, and their swings are finding the floor with authority.
Really is difficult to explain, and certainly not sure if it's as visible over the webcast as we're seeing it here. But just a night and day difference for the Hawks.
They live for these fifth sets here.
It'll be Mana again. Ridings rolls it over. That's up. Gray Phillips off the block, and it's Gray Phillips with a kill.
Gray Phillips taking on the block. In the first couple of sets, he was rolling those ones, and now he's taking a big risk and swinging hard and rewarded as a result. Commanding lead now for the Hawks as they look to book their ticket in the bronze medal match.
Ridings off the block.
And that's that big block again. What a smart swing. He comes across his body. Block out.
Javid checks in. Oh, Javid wants that one back.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, obviously, as a serving sub especially. It's okay to miss your serve, but especially as float servers, you got to make those passers make a decision.
We'll see if Morgan can put a statement on this game here with his serve. He takes it off. It's out to Ridings, who swings off the block of Nicholson, and it's a point back to the Falcons.
Yeah, Ridings has done a great job coming off the bench, bringing some energy in a little bit of a deflated Falcon squad right now. Another outside hand wipe from him from the left side.
It's going to be defense from here on out for the Falcons if they're going to be successful. It's a high swing from Grayfield. Wow. Touch called on Crowther, who is up there. Nicholson gives the thumbs up.
That brings up match point for the Hawks here. They're all huddled together, ready to storm the floor.
Oh, wow. Gray Phillips goes after it.
He wanted it. Riding stays in to serve. Let's see what he can do.
And it's a big dig on the middle, but the Falcons unable to bring it over. And it's the Humber Hawks, victorious again, flying high over the Falcons, winning this semifinal bronze matchup, 3-2, 15-10 in the fifth set.
And they'll take on the VIU Mariners tomorrow for the bronze medal. Really important match for both teams. Obviously, they want the medal, but there's also ranking points on the line. Each conference has a certain amount of points awarded based on the results at this tournament, and that goes into consideration when we're talking about wild card berths for future tournaments at the national championship.
So important for all conferences to earn as many spots as they can.
Athletes will shake hands, and then we'll have a player game presentation. Who do you have for that one, Carson?
Boy, I really like the game of Blackmore, particularly in that fifth set. Stepped up massively in reception and on defense. Started the fifth with a statement kill as well. If you're the Falcons, it's a great game from Votes. Swinging, setting, serving.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, hey? If you look at the numbers, I don't have fifth set stats, but in the first four, Patterson had 13, Admans had 12. Those are pretty good numbers from those two guys. Morgan leading the way for the Hawks at 16 kills. He got a lot of volume, and he seemed to get better as the match went on. Jake McCallum to present the award. Admans gets it. Amazing match from Kelsey. He did phenomenal job. And even when he wasn't the one getting the set, he was always an option, and that really helped to make things a little more wide open for his other attackers.
Congratulations to the Humber Hawks, who extend their season, and congratulations to the Fanshawe Falcons, who are now done. A great showing by them at the tournament. We'll sign out here. We'll see you tomorrow for the bronze and the gold medal action for our final day of the 2024 CCAA Men's Volleyball National Championships. I'm Carson Cowenhowen. Good night.
My dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view.